people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a smashing and a fantastic Sunday afternoon and weekend. Small consolation for Tottenham Hotspur being a shambles of a football club right now is the Woolwich scum themselves bottling an 8-point lead. An 8-point lead that they had 2 months ago at the top of the table. And now, with Manchester City still to play 3 games, they are champions. They are champions. The biggest bottle job in Premier League history goes to Arsenal. It goes to Arsenal. And what do Arsenal fans accuse us of? They accuse us of being bottle jobs. And we ask them why, and they say, you finished third in a 2-horse race when Leicester won the league. Hang on a second. Were Tottenham Hotspur ever top of their league in that season? No. So what did we actually bottle? We bottled second place, didn't we? Because how could have we thrown away the league? How could have we thrown away first place when we were never in it? When we were never top of the table? You were 8 points clear this season, 2 months ago. And you ballsed it up. You nosed it up. I don't want to hear any of this about pre-season expectations, because your expectations change throughout the season. I don't want to hear any of this about, Manchester City are robots. You could have had an 11 of the best footballers of all time and had an 8-point lead, and if they overtook you at the end, it still would have been a bottle job because you've given away such a heavy lead. Arsenal, you were the biggest bottle jobs in Premier League history, and thank you, Arsenal, for at least making our shambles of a season as Spurs fans that slight bit better. But look, the sad truth is now, after we've had our fun bantering them lot down the road, we have to talk about the shambles and shit show that is Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. You know, we planned all of this cobblers yesterday about lap of honour and all of that, and people said it was disrespectful for Spurs fans to leave, you know, during the lap of honour. It's like, hang on a second, what are we clapping these players for? Okay, clap Harry Kane, fair enough, because the guy scored 28 goals in a horrendous season for Spurs when we're probably going to finish 8th. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and clap Mora because he's leaving at the end of the season and he gave us one of our greatest moments ever as Spurs fans. But why are we clapping Sanchez? Why are we clapping Dyer? Oh yeah, well done. We're going to clap you and give you a round of applause for single-handedly ballsing up our season and costing us game after game of your shit defending and stupid mistakes. We're going to clap that, aren't we? Clap that, lap of honour. Lap of honour my backside, you know? It's cobblers. It's rubbish. How can you expect fans to stay behind, which I've seen people going, oh, it's disrespectful on Twitter and YouTube for fans to go. What do you expect them to do? Stand there and clap the people who have made their season and life a misery for the last 8 months? No. You know, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that's the truth about our season. Harry Kane, probably one of the only men who's really stepped up. What other players can you actually look at in that Spurs team and go, they've had a good season? Son, you know, not good enough this season. He's had a couple of good games, but after going from Golden Boot last season to scoring 5-6 goals this season, it's not really good enough, is it? Kulusevski, gone way off the boil. The guy was fantastic at the end of last season. He's been very, very poor. You know, other players, Richarlison, don't even get me started on that stupid floppy pigeon, you know. 1 goal all season and people start doing this silly celebration. Like, he's a flop. He's a complete and utter flop. Who else are we clapping? Let's clap Ollie Skip. He scored a great goal against Chelsea, but yesterday, when we were trying to come back into that game, you know, made a terrible mistake. Who else are we clapping? Højbjerg, for that 1.5-minute video the other week at Aston Villa, where he's just standing still on the pitch when they go on to score. You know, seriously, who else are we clapping? I'll clap Kane. I'll clap Bentancur because he got injured and he gave everything at the beginning of the season. Who else are we clapping? Are we clapping Hugo Lloris for costing us about 5 or 6 games? Romero for getting him sent off every single week? Dyer and Sanchez, are we seriously going to clap them? You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I cannot wait. I genuinely cannot wait for this season to end. I cannot wait. 1 more game, 90 more minutes of this shambles, and then it's done for another season. And look, people go, oh, it'll probably be the same next season. Okay, it might not be great next season. But at least before, you know, a ball's kicked in that first game next season, we'll have some positivity around our club. We'll hopefully have a new manager. Fingers crossed, we never know with this owner, but we'll hopefully have a new manager in by then and a few new players. And, you know, no matter what happened the season before, if you're still in the Premier League and haven't gone down, there's always an air of optimism. You always feel a little bit optimistic, and there's nothing to be gutted and there's nothing to be sad about. So look, I just want to feel positive about my football club. I genuinely do. And do I want trophies? Of course I want trophies. Of course I want trophies. Do I want the top players? Of course I want the top players. Do I want to be contending for the most important things? Of course I do. But the thing I want most with Spurs right now is just to enjoy watching them. It's what you watch football for. You watch it for the enjoyment, for the moments. And this season's been nothing short of a painful mess with boring, shitty football. Well, we haven't won anything anyway. Boring, shitty football's alright if you win something. But next season, take us back to the Poch days. Get someone in like Onslaught, and it probably won't be, but you imagine if he turns us around like Pochettino did. We get playing some great football. I want those moments back. That Mora moment in the Champions League semi. The Man City moment in the quarter-final. Some of the Prem moments we had. The last game at the Lane was probably the last day of Tottenham Hotspur, because since then our soul's been taken away from us. But I just want to enjoy the club. I just want to enjoy the club. I'm a Spurs supporter. Of course I want trophies, but I want to enjoy the football that my team play. And I think Onslaught could be the man for that. I think the guy's got a good resume. Won the league with Feyenoord. Done a great job there. I'd like him to come in. But look, comment your thoughts on who you'd like to come in. Arsenal bottling the league. That's a small consolation for the mess of a club we are right now. Criticism towards the fans who left. I don't understand it. What they meant to applaud. And overall, I just want my football club back. Look, you guys have been awesome. We've only got 90 more minutes to go. And look, this time last season, we were buzzing. Arsenal had just lost 2-0 to Newcastle. Spurs were playing some great football. And we were about to go on and smash Norwich 5-0 to get in the Champions League. A year later, Antonio Conte isn't our manager. Ryan Mason's back at the helm. And we've just lost 3-1 at home to Brentford. And we're going into a final day game deciding whether we finish 7th or 8th. Not 4th or 5th. So look, it's been a painful season. We're nearly at the end. For all Spurs fans, or at least I hope we are, we'll support this club through and through. Support the team, not the regime. And hopefully we come back stronger next season. That's all I can say. Enoch and Levy out. We'll continue to spread that message. Thank you for everything. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me this season. We've got one more game left. You guys have been absolutely terrific with your comments and the support you've given this channel and me and the guys who come with this channel. So thank you very much for that. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Enjoy the sunshine. Take your mind off Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe watch Man City lift the title later, which will be quite funny to see the Arsenal tears on Twitter and YouTube. All the best. Enjoy your weekend. And as always, Common You Spurs through thick and thin. And as always as well, Enoch and Levy out.